episode 35. Get a little ASMR of the Freem pills.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna go with. I have a couple more rain years left from the tailgate
Game. Yep.
Yep. But I figured I had one Freem Pilsner left. I had a Rainier last night. I was like, you know what? Let's crack the pills. Let's finish that up.
I almost broke out my Cocoa Cow that I have.
What is that?
Sun River Brewing.
Oh,
Cocoa Cow.
Gosh, speaking of Hood Rivers, let's see what the port of Hood Rivers got me for using their toll going across the bridge to play golf at Elk Ridge.
Oh, geez.
Fat $3.50 they want from me. Remember in San Francisco when you just blew right through the toll?
Oh, yeah.
When we drove down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got a bill or like a ticket for it like a month or two later.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was a rookie mistake.
Well, granted, we had no idea what the fuck was going on. And then we just got near I think it was the end of the Golden Gate Bridge and just went right on through.
Yeah, well, it was the middle of the night or I guess early morning. And
after driving for like 11 hours.
Yeah, probably wasn't thinking all the way. It just was like, yep, get me past this.
No. Tan, I would say that the highlight of the football week this last week, it wasn't any game. I would say it was just the experience of Autzen and Eugene this last weekend. Highlight and low light, because my God, what a fucking mess that was down there.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was top 3 worst weather games I've ever been to.
What cracked me up is you guys were helping me at the tailgate, holding down the gazebos, all that. And then you went to go over, hang out at Sue's tailgate, which I understand. She's got a solid tailgate. And then it was me, Joey, my client Adam. We were holding down the fort, holding the gazebos down, and yep. I was getting frustrated. I was like, they left at the worst fucking time. And then we got that gust to win. We got the gust to win. It knocked my beer cheese soup over. And I was like, fuck it. I'm tearing down. We're done here. And I was just like, these fucking guys. I can't believe it. And then you guys come back and tell me that some guy like sliced his hand open at the tailgate over there, basically trying to do the same thing, holding the gazebo down.
Yeah, he was trying to tie it together. And there was a part that was broken on it, just like the one of the years that you had, one of the arms that was holding it up. And he was trying to wrestle around with it. But he was being super aggressive with it, and it was super sharp, like the end of it.
Oh yeah,
and he ended up just grabbing up and then just slamming his like palm of his hand up into it, and then all of a sudden he like immediately drops it. He goes, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, And then everyone's like, "Are you all right?" And he was like, "No, I'm not fucking all right." And he was just
that immediate shock sets in of just yourself. You're just like, oh shit, God damn it, fuck. And then sure enough, and then you look at it, just blood gushing.
Yeah. And
you guys told me that, got back, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, to be fair, there was not a really great time to leave it anyway, or like leave your tailgate and go over to hers at some point, because like there was just constant gusts of wind, and it was no matter. I mean, your tailgate was not any different from any of the other ones we were walking by. Everyone was holding on for dear life around.
Well, what was funny is I heard that also happened at the broadcast area for 105.1 The Fan, because they had a gazebo and they had like 20-pound sandbags on each one. So I heard on Monday morning that they were doing the same thing. So I jumped on like the YouTube live stream, like the recorded part of it, and kind of skipped around. And then sure enough, there's just videos of Dirt and Anthony Newman and Dusty Harrell all just hanging on to the gazebo while they have the headsets and they're doing the pregame broadcast. One of the cameras fell over at one point.
Yeah,
like, we
walked by their gazebo and we saw them in there all bundled up, all sorts of like all the rain stuff on and like holding down. I didn't see the weights that they had on theirs, but at the same time, it was like it was just like everyone was fighting for their life in their gazebos out there. Like it was nasty.
Now I will say, well, it was RIP to my beer cheese soup there. I do got a Tupperware of some extra here at home, so
that might be warm it up.
Yeah, that might be coming to work with me tomorrow. Who knows?
I mean, everything was solid while we were there. It was great while we were just chilling, hanging out, and trying to like fight for our lives underneath that.
There was I mean the soup was good, the grilled cheese were solid, the brats were good. I think you guys were gone at this point, but I broke out the bottle of wine that I had, the Pinot.
Yeah, I don't think we were there for that.
Oh, it was a hit. That thing was gone very quickly.
I'm sure.
But my client Adam hit me with, because we had a 2-liter of Coca-Cola too, and he's like, you ever had a Cali Mocha? And I was like, I do not know what that is. And apparently it's big in Spain that the youngs drink it, because you can drink when you're like 15 over there in Spain, apparently. But it's red wine and Coca-Cola over ice. And he made it, and I was very I thought it was suspect, but when I tried it, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm giving this a pass. This is it
good. Just like a cherry cola or like something like that?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just like I could see it being actually pretty good, but
yeah. Equal parts red wine and cola, served over ice and often garnished with a slice of citrus. But yeah, I think pronounced Calimocha is what it is, or Calimocho.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It was tasty. And did I text you Sunday saying that I texted my girlfriend. I was definitely hungover on Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was it was a late night. I mean, I slept in till I think I slept until 9:30. I don't usually sleep in that late. So
yeah, I'm right there with you.
I didn't get to bed until 1, I don't think, that night, but I slept in and I woke up and I was definitely hungover.
And when you have those mornings, you'd start to take inventory of everything from the day before. You're like, okay, I had that many beers. I had that Cali Mocha. I had some of that Woodford Reserve.
Yeah.
And I think you guys were also gone at this point when we were playing catch and I caught a ball and then fell backwards onto the gravel. Got the feed in, though. It was a catch.
It was completion.
And a couple random guys came over. They're like, dude, you all right? You're okay? And I'm like, was it a catch? That's all I care about. And then one guy's like, oh, yeah, that's definitely a catch. That catch deserves a Jello shot.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Out of his pocket, has a Jello shot ready to go. And so
that's amazing.
Apparently, Joe got offered a Jello shot. It was
he told me that.
What's the? I couldn't believe it. I can because he's a big 12-year-old. But if you just take a minute to talk to him and look at him, you can realize that kid is not of age. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't care. You're just handing them out. We're all having a good time,
Hey, 5-year-old, take it.
Yeah.
No, it was once the gazebos came down and rain was on and off and we were just drinking at that point, it was all good. Again, the wine came out, the drinks were flowing. And then the rain gear, we had appropriate rain gear. I feel like if you're in that environment and you don't have good rain gear or just warm gear to wear, then you're screwing yourself.
Yeah, it really is a game changer. I'm pretty sure I got back to the car after the game and I was dry. Everything I had on was dry because of all the rain gear and poncho.
Yeah. My feetsies were a little wet, but other than that, man, I was good to go. Out until
Yeah.
what was it? The fifth, like 5 minutes, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, something right out of there.
Yeah.
But man, that played out.
Yeah, that was. Did I lose you for a sec? Maybe.
Again, after looking at the college football weekend, and this was not a great football weekend. Like,
No,
there
well, I
weren't any
mean,
big upsets. I think there was only one NFL game that had a difference less than 10 points.
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I really realized that I had no
I'll
idea
double check
other
that,
than like the
but I'm pretty sure only, and of course it was the Jets and Bengals, of course.
okay. I realized that I had no idea of the other games that happened other than the early slate that I was kept checking on. Like anything after the Oregon game, I was lost. I had to go back and relook, and I actually went back and rewatched the Duck game because I was like, I need a different angle of this. I need to look at some of the stuff that I missed during that game. So I got a different view of the
Right.
game, even though I was a little pissed off at the game of how we played, but
Oh, yeah, it was. I think it was either after the third possession. I said out loud, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get a little pissed off here. Like,
yeah, it was frustrating. And I think it was just one of those games that you got to chalk it up to the weather. And I kind of think that I've found out that I don't know if we're like an elite team, and I'm not sure about that.
I would say that the week to week inconsistency has got to have you feeling a little bit uneasy. Like, say, yeah, at the time the Penn State win was great. The shine has definitely come off of that. And then you go into a bye week, and then you coming off of a bye week, you have the performance against Indiana. Okay, that's not great at all. Bounce back against Rutgers, and then you're like, okay, it's all good now, right? Offense looks great. And then you have last weekend against Wisconsin. And so it's just such a roller
Up and
coaster.
down, yeah.
And then you look
Going
at like
through.
what quality wins are there. It's just that it makes you wonder, all right, when is the loss? When is the blemish? At some point. Like, just almost like mentally prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I've been looking, I don't know like our exact identity of this team. Like I think we're starting to becoming a run first team. This is the first game where we saw Jordan Davison actually take kind of not necessarily a lead role, but get a good amount of carries, 16 carries, and really establish himself as a really good back and someone we can lean on constantly as a bell cow, I think.
Well, I want to say I heard that Winnington, because unlike you, I didn't go back and rewatch the game, but I heard that Winnington might have gotten banged up in the game to where he sat out a little bit, and hence why Jordan Davison had to get a good chunk of carries, rather.
Yeah, well, I know that Whittington's been a little bit dinged up throughout the season still. I don't think he's playing like 100% right now. So that would make sense, but luckily I looked at quite a few of those runs that Jordan Davison had, and he's just a bowling ball, man. He has a really good first cut, gets upfield, and like doesn't go down very easily. He just kind of bounces off people sometimes and gets a couple extra yards where you think maybe he wouldn't. So I just enjoy watching him run. And I think these freshman backs are going to be really good, and we might even have decided that we're going to go with no Whittington to start every game, Jordan Davison right behind him, and then Dier Hill is a gadget guy, which I think will be really good. But I think we're going to start seeing a rush first kind of offense, because then this was another game where, looking back at it again, Dante Moore has now missed more reads, more open targets. I don't know if he's not like Dan said in the presser, he didn't take the easy money on some of the throws, and I don't think a couple times they were playing like cover one and he could have hit the seams and didn't realize that and kind of missed out on Sadiq or whoever it might be, who also had probably his worst game of the year.
Yeah, he had the drop
in
the first drive, I think, of the game it was. And
he missed a few blocks too.
Yeah, it was just not encouraging performance. I'm sure that the film session was not fun this week for that.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of passing in that weather. Like, if you look at our chart, I mean, there was a throw that Dante Moore had. I don't know if you'd seen it. He was throwing it to Decory Moore at the back of the end zone, and it was a total curveball. All of a sudden, the wind caught it, and it was nowhere close. All of a sudden, when he's typically very accurate. So,
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I think that it was just everybody was rattled in that game outside of any defensive player, whether it was Oregon or Washington or Wisconsin, whether you're on either one of those teams as a defensive player, you love that type of game. As an offense player, you fucking hate it. Like, it's rough. Yeah. And I'm looking at it right now. Jeff Schwartz tweeted out like the little, it was like a 15-yard pass and it just completely goes from right to left. Yeah. Looks like me out on the golf course.
Yeah, that was, I mean, and then Dante Moore got like clotheslined and had to be taken out of the game, bleeding out, like his nose was bleeding. And I think we figured out Brock Thomas is our number 2 right now, number 2 quarterback, the Sheldon native.
I guess I love how that has now become like we got to find something to talk about.
A talking point,
our backup quarterback situation. But I don't know. It was just a mess of a game. It almost felt like Purdue from last year, Northwestern of this year, and those were both away games. But it's like one of those, like, dude, just get in there, get a W, and get the hell out of there. And then
it was
focus on closing out this season strong.
And I was pretty pissed off. Our defense gave up a touchdown to them. That was a team that didn't deserve to score that night. In the fourth, you give that up. That made me mad.
Well, hey, bye week / work week.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work on a lot because Iowa looks pretty damn good. I'm actually pretty scared for that game next week.
Iowa's looked really good. They've looked.
Big test on the road.
I shouldn't say it looked really good. They have looked good, much better than probably more people had them going into the season.
Yeah, I mean, ever since their bye, they've come out and had 3 straight wins. I mean, their defense ranks in the top 10. Phil Parker always has a solid defense. And they're going to have to
this week.
Yeah, I did see his little snippet. I watched their whole entire presser. They did, all 3 of their coaches, and I did see he said we were well funded.
Yeah. So best of luck with that. If you want to give Dan and the team some bulletin board material, as they say.
Yeah. We're gonna have to definitely bring an A game to Kinnick Stadium following next week.
Yeah. No, I'm intrigued to see how that game plays out, because then after that it's back at home against Minnesota on that Friday
on a short
night.
week. Yeah, week at home, and that's just another advantage that Minnesota has. They have longer to prepare than we do. and rest. So that's a little
But
frustrating.
with it being a bye week, I did want to get into old college football, the rest of the landscape. I'm gonna do some quick research here and look at this because I'm curious if outside of week 0, I guess, was this the first week that a top 15 team did not lose to an unranked opponent? Because week 1, you had Alabama lose to Florida State. Week 2, you had Arizona State lose to Mississippi State. I'm going to keep going here. But
Mississippi State should have pulled the upset this week.
They should have.
They totally blew that game. There's clips of you. Did you see those clips of Brandon Walker who went to that game, like from Barstool?
Yes, yeah,
just devastated.
Let's see, week 3, Vanderbilt beat South Carolina, number 11 South Carolina. Week 4, looking at it now, not a top 15 team losing to an unranked team there. You had a couple ranked teams lose, like that was the Indiana-Illinois week. Obviously, they were both ranked in that, but no unranked win over a top 15 team there. Week 5, still going here.
We had a top 24 team lose to Houston.
I saw that. What was it, number 23 and number 24 lost this week?
Yeah. Illinois, unfortunately, and Arizona State. Seems like Sam Levitt went out of that game, probably injured again, and Jeff Sims came in, and we know what Jeff Sims is at this point.
Week 6, we had Penn State lose to UCLA. Week 7, we had Oklahoma lose to Texas as number 6 in the country. The week before last, we had Texas Tech lose to Arizona State. And then, this week, I mean, there was no real big surprises and everything. I think like 1 through 15, the rankings stood pat for this week. I mean, Indiana crushed. A&M got Brian Kelly fired, which, by the way, did you see the governor of Louisiana today at his press conference?
I know that they said that Woodard, the athletic director, was not going to pick the next coach there.
No, and the governor of Louisiana said that. And you need to go find the 2.5 minute clip of him at his press conference today, because like just think of the most like Louisiana person, and that is their governor essentially. Like, no, we are gonna have him next coach. Absolutely not. He says he was like, I'd rather have Donald Trump make our next coach selection. He likes himself some winners. All right. So, I mean, he ain't making that selection. All right. But it's just 2.5 minutes of just Louisiana rambling, dude. It's like, it's just hilarious. It was fantastic.
I mean, yeah, we didn't talk about it, but Brian Kelly getting fired over that Texas A&M game after getting his ass kicked at home.
And this is just after us last week talking about all the coach firings that have happened this year and all of them getting canned. And then Brian Kelly, like, thank God he gets fired. And
that's the biggest job now open.
Yeah, honestly. Well, I mean, from a view of like all the schools that have openings, yes. But after what the Louisiana governor did today, I'm sure there's a lot of coaches out there that are probably gonna be like, you know what? I think, normally that would be a job I want to take, but I think I'm gonna pass this time around. It looks like it might be a fucking mess because you have a lame duck AD, you have the governor essentially making a hire at this point, and he's bitching and moaning about how much money they have to pay Brian Kelly because of a buyout. And so they might not even want to give that much money to the next coach. It could be,
depending on who they go after, like I don't know. there's so many jobs open that it's and there's so many coaches that don't want to leave their current situations because either they're alums at the school or they're in a really good situation. It built their programs to what it is now. So it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough to get top candidates really that they really want. Like you look at all the hot boards. And how realistic are some of those coaches that they have on there? I don't know. Like you might have to temper expectations for that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the rest of the week, I would say one of them that was surprising in a sense, like BYU, outside of that first quarter, man, they rolled against Iowa State the rest of the way. I mean, they were down 17-7 at the end of the first quarter and then outscored them 34-10 the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Texas Tech, I mean, stomped a mud hole in Oklahoma State. Go figure. Virginia barely got past North Carolina. Virginia will not be ranked by the end of the year. That team is the most fraudulent team in the top 25.
They're really fraudulent. Their luck factor is crazy right now. I can't believe it. Bama did have a close one though in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's right.
That was closer than what you thought.
That's the second year in a row they've had a close one against South Carolina that they ended up winning and getting away with, dude. I mean, and I think it was maybe it was Heather Dinich or whoever with their power rankings this week. They essentially discredited Oregon's win against Wisconsin. They're like, Wisconsin's a bad team. They're floundering. That's just,
of course. I mean, it's okay.
And then for the Alabama win over South Carolina, they're like, a win against a scrappy South Carolina team.
I know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like SEC is always going to get that kind of treatment, and
it's ESPN too. Like, dude, Cignetti, actually, I'll give him credit. He brought this up to Joel Klatt.
I heard that clip.
Yeah, when he was like, yeah, the broadcasters are going to prop up the conferences that they have broadcast deals with. And I was like, damn, I guess I never connected those dots before. And I've been trying to keep an eye out for that. And it definitely comes across that way. Very much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that was, I mean, I expect to hear that too. I think just, like you said, that game was get in, get the win, get out. It is what it is. Yeah. Kansas State killed Kansas, by the way. That was shocking.
That's a bummer, man.
Jake Dickert also sneaky 5-2 at Wake Forest, beating SMU by 1.
Yeah, no, it's
Pittsburgh. I guess 53 points.
Who my coworker Patrick, who I used to do the hot corner with on the Fan. It's so funny. I feel like I've told him a million times, like, I'm a Pitt basketball fan. I am not a Pitt Panthers football fan. And so he just hits me with these like, what do you know about the Pitt quarterback situation? Holstein got benched because he sucked for a freshman and he's balling out.
Yeah.
I haven't texted him back yet, but I want to tell him, like, dude, I don't know. Okay. I don't know I don't care about Pitt football. Okay.
Dude, they might be a little frisky against either Notre Dame or Miami down the stretch. Narduzzi does some weird things.
I'm going to say classic Narduzzi,
Yeah. Did you happen to get any of that late night of the ass whooping Utah put on Colorado?
Which isn't being talked about enough, I feel like.
You mean Bird Ficklin? Bird Ficklin at quarterback rushes for 151 yards.
What a great football name.
Yeah, Bird Ficklin. He 10 of 22, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns passing. Not very efficient. Definitely had him run the ball a bunch.
Bird Ficklin.
Yeah. I think he's a true freshman out of Oklahoma.
Yeah. What's on the slate for this week though? I'm intrigued now that
Vandy, Texas. I'm excited to watch.
The stink of the week, the stank of the wake. That is Texas being a 2.5 point favorite over Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah, Texas is winning the game.
Whoa.
This is just a weird game, like especially with Arch supposed to be in like concussion protocol. He's going to play. Let's not be fooled. Yeah, that is a weird line, and Texas beats Vandy. This is just classic SEC beating up on each other, even though I really want Vandy because I am so done with Texas.
Yeah,
They're getting so lucky.
They're like the Undertaker meme almost. Like just when you think they're dead, they rise from the ashes.
We just need someone to fucking stab them, stab them, put them out of their misery, because this team sucks to watch. And they played too bad this year. They've had too many close games. They should have lost.
Watch
week.
Texas win out and be one of the SEC teams to make the playoffs.
I know. That's the thing. Some people think that they can still get in with 3 losses. Just because one of their losses was to Ohio State at the start of the season, who also plays Penn State this weekend, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. That's going to be ugly.
I'm calling it here. It might be a really dumb call, but the outdoor cocktail, Florida pulls the upset on Georgia. Georgia's only a 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah,
and I've seen crazier things with the fire Billy Napier bump.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the interim coach bump. Yeah,
coming off a bye. This might be a little frisky of a Florida team. Who knows?
Well, also, what is it? I will say that is my favorite named rivalry game.
The outdoor cocktail.
Yeah, the largest outdoor cocktail party.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, when I heard that, I thought they were talking about shrimp cocktail.
No.
Yeah, I didn't know what cocktails were, but I knew what a shrimp cocktail was. So I assumed, I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe shrimp is a big thing in Jacksonville. It's kind of isn't Jacksonville near the Gulf?
I don't know my Florida very well.
I don't either. I'm going to take a quick look here. Jacksonville, scrolling. Yeah, no, it's definitely on the East Coast. Well, there's shrimp on the East Coast. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is.
Bobby.
Yeah, what's the shrimp scene like in Jacksonville? But yeah, I definitely thought it was they were talking about shrimp cocktails.
Well, that's a game that I'm going to / want to be watching, just because I think Florida legit. Even 3-4, Florida has a chance to beat Georgia. It's a long shot, I know, but I think they still have a shot to be in that game.
Yeah, Florida is one of those weird teams, man, where obviously they've underperformed, but I mean,
they have talent.
Yeah, I mean, they kept it close-ish against Miami for a bit, and then Miami ran away with it towards the end. I mean, they beat Texas. Yeah, man, that might be one of those weird ones. And Georgia, obviously, their defense is nothing to be afraid of this year.
Yeah, their rush defense is actually pretty legit, but through the air, it's struggled.
It's a mess.
That Tennessee-Oklahoma game.
That's huge. That's a huge one for the SEC.
That has a lot of implications to it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure last year it might be a Scott Luttrell revenge game. Scott Luttrell got fired from Oklahoma as the OC last year, and now he's an analyst on Tennessee's staff. So
not even a coach, just an analyst.
Yeah, he's an analyst now, and you know how many times he went against that Brent Venables defense during practice, and vice versa, being able to try to figure out what he likes to do. And so I don't know if that gives Tennessee an upper hand, but I kind of want to see chaos in this. I think I want Oklahoma. I think when everyone's counting out Oklahoma, I might want them to win. And I also look through Tennessee's games, and I'm like, what's their good win? They don't have a good win.
Yeah, let's take a peek here. I mean, that ETSU team can be feisty sometimes. Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. I mean, they're 2 ranked games or opponents were both losses to Georgia, Alabama. They should have beat Georgia, and we'll say that.
Yes, they should have beat Georgia for sure.
But they didn't. They could have made a stop also, Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, their strength of victory at this point in the season is not looking too great.
So, this is a decider in the SEC of what's going on.
Well, and again, some of their wins, even it's like you barely beat an Arkansas team that at that point they had either fired Sam Pittman or Pittman was about to get fired. That might have been the game after Pittman got fired.
Yeah,
that's kind of gross. Kind of gross schedule right there. Not impressed. And yeah, I'll pull for Brent Venables in any one of these matchups. I love Brent Venables. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a good coach. He's definitely a good coach.
And then you got to.
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say. And then you got a Big 12 game, night game, Rice-Eccles Stadium, baby.
Yep, I'm excited for that one too. I'll be watching.
Yep.
Sorsby, baby.
Yep.
Cincinnati. Big Sorsby guy.
Yeah, I know you are. You put me onto him a couple weeks ago. We'll see if Satterfield keeps the boys rolling to 6-0 start in Big 12, dude. That'd be huge. I mean, obviously the Big 12 they didn't do a rankings to start the year, so you don't know like where they were in the pecking order. But I can't imagine anybody had Cincinnati being 7-1 and 5-0 in the Big 12 at this point in the season.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were going to do pretty well this year just because I thought they had a really good team. Their GM there, which is weird that I say GM in college, but I thought that he did some good things in the transfer portal, brought over a few key guys, and they've been able to establish the run as well as improve that wide receiver core, and they're pretty dangerous. Even though Pryor will be out of this game, their leading running back, that just means they're probably going to rely a little bit more on Sorsby in the run game. But the fact that he's only thrown one pick this year, 20 touchdowns, is pretty legit. And then we do have a big one in the Big Ten with Nebraska and USC.
Is that big?
I think it's big. I think it's big in the sense that USC is still 3-1 in the Big Ten.
And they can't win on the road.
Yes. So can they like put something together and win in a hard place to win in Lincoln? And Nebraska, are they all the way, is Matt Rule all the way in this, and is he not already 1 foot out the door to Penn State? I don't know. So it's like there's nothing more than I'd like to see USC lose, of course. Because anytime they get a lose and they're out of the playoff picture, just makes me happy.
Yes.
So, and Lincoln Riley just constantly tries to come up with excuses. So it's, but also it would give us a little bit, if they did win and they continue to win when we play them next, that gives us another, a quality win, which we're kind of searching for.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah. I'm trying to find the upset this weekend. I think that Cal's going to get Virginia. I think Berkeley's going to get it up this weekend because of, again, how fraudulent Virginia is.
I like that. That's not a bad look right there.
Yeah. I mean, they're due. They're due.
Yeah, they are.
Loss. And then Cal, my sweetheart pick earlier in the season to be a top 25 team, hasn't happened yet.
Isn't Cal coming off a heartbreaker too?
God, who did they just play? Virginia Tech. Yeah.
Yeah. That's on a Friday night? Yeah.
Against Virginia?
Against Virginia Tech.
Oh, last week. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It was a Friday night game.
So they got an extra day of rest/prep.
Yeah.
I kind of like that call.
Yeah, and then again, looking through the rest of it, I mean, does Kansas State maybe get Texas Tech? I don't see it happening. Yeah, just looking at the slate, man. I'm trying to see where Miami, they finally leave the state of Florida for the first time. God, wouldn't
Thank
that be
God.
great? Wouldn't that be great if they lose to SMU?
It's just unbelievable they finally leave the state right now.
I know.
It's
It's college football malpractice is what it is.
and I was happy the fact that Georgia gets to leave Georgia this week. Sometimes that Georgia, I remember this is the same thing. Georgia doesn't leave Georgia, like the state of Georgia, forever. It's like, how do these teams get? How does this happen?
Yeah, I mean they have literally played 5 home games and 2 road games, and technically they're the home team in this one, but it's obviously being played in Jacksonville, so
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, these teams, they get to play all these patsies to start the season. I mean, hell, they'll even get Charlotte home towards the end of the year, which Georgia might win that by 100 points. But hey, man, that's that SEC life. You don't got to travel very far in it, and even when you're one of the top teams, you still get 8 home games a year, seemingly.
there'll be some good games though. There's games that I really want to check out.
I know you'll be glued into Friday night Memphis at Rice.
Oh, I will. I will be watching that.
Who?
You bet you. Yeah.
Who?
Who? Yeah. And Memphis coming off that big win, so
yeah,
maybe letdown spot. I don't know.
I kind of hope so. That'd be great.
I wish they'd put out the fucking game time for the Iowa-Oregon game next week. But
yeah. That I wouldn't be surprised if that's a big nooner. Speaking of Owls, Kennesaw State 6-2, 4-0 in Conference USA, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw a clip of their Kennesaw State's running back. That dude can move. He is fast.
Belcher?
That sounds right. Yes.
I don't know. I'm just looking at the box score right now.
Yeah, he had a real long run. He can scoot.
Ooh, well, another college football weekend coming up. You want to jump over to the pros, the NFL?
Yeah, let's get some of that in.
And I did double check. There was only one game with a scoring difference less than 10 points this week, and it was the Jets-Bengals game.
Oh, jeez.
Every other game was decided by 10 points or more.
Blowout weekend.
Yes, which includes my Cowboys losing to the Broncos, which I took a nap after halftime. I definitely passed out and fell asleep on the couch and did not miss much, just them getting blown out even more. So
we knew that was going to happen, right? That's just classic Cowboy fashion right there. Week before and then play a formidable defense on the road. And
yeah, they have yet to win in a road game. I lied. They did beat the Jets at home, which doesn't really count as a road game because there was 20 people in that stadium. So,
and
the
but Jets are pretty bad.
They are now 1-4 on the road, and yeah, basically just hammer the over on the Cowboys. But
we knew that.
Your boy Justin,
we knew that.
Your boy Justin had a hell of a week, man. And on the field and off the field.
He played great on Thursday. I mean, we got a much needed win after what we did a week before against Indianapolis, and we ran the ball well. And
you guys retired Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they shouldn't have had him out there after his first couple hits. Get that guy out of the game. His left shoulder was done.
Dude, the Kevin O'Connell stock is starting to plummet with the J.J. McCarthy draft pick and then him killing Carson Wentz. This is just, it's not looking great.
Yeah, it was tough for him. It gave us a much needed confidence boost, and it gave us a mini bye this week, like the mini bye where Justin can go out there and live his damn life, and this team can let their hair down, go to some Halloween parties.
Yes, they did do that. Go to some Dodgers games, go to some Lakers games, sitting courtside with Madison,
Drink some Modelo's.
play some chess maybe with Madison, Yeah.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, dude, I mean, like, I don't know like what to make of this week because damn near everything that was supposed to happen, like almost did, like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the most surprising result of the week. And again,
Texans.
it's like, maybe, I guess. I think
No, we looked at that Texans and we were like, oh, that was a stinky line. That's a weird line. Why are they favored against the Niners?
that was a stink of the week. That's right.
And that's why,
And
that's why.
the Ravens one was too.
Yeah.
And the Ravens ended up winning by 14.
I thought the Ravens were going to get Lamar Jackson back. I thought that's why it was 6.5. But no, turns out it was just the Ravens going to dick down.
And did you hear Mike Florio on Sunday night? How he was like, the NFL is looking into the Ravens. There might be some punishment, because of Lamar Jackson being on the injury report, possibly being able to play and then not. And we might have to. There might be some draft picks, might be some money. I'm like, no way.
Jeez, that's a little crazy.
I was like, and I'm like, if this is because of the gambling companies being like, they totally fucked us here, then, which didn't seemingly even matter because they still won by 6.5, 7.5, whatever they were favored by.
I know.
I don't know. It's the tinfoil hat theory going around.
Of course it is.
The gambling companies got in the NFL's ear, and they're like, dude, Ravens kind of fucked us this weekend. You need to do something about this.
Yeah, of course. But the Dolphins getting a massive win over the Falcons, I couldn't believe that.
Dude, the Falcons, I did not know what to make of that team. Like, one week they are beating the Bills, looking like world beaters, and then they're at home against the Dolphins and fucking lose. Like, I'm clueless.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Absolutely no sense.
Did you get your eyes on that Cam Scatterall injury?
Once, and that was all I needed to see. That was, I think as
That
I've
was
gotten
nasty.
older, my
your tolerance for like disgusting injuries has gone down.
Yeah, if I like saw somewhere where it was like, oh my god, devastating injury, I'd like watch the clip and like slow it down and be like, oh my god, and like reverse it and like see it, like watch it multiple times. Now I'm just like, dude, I'm good.
Get that off my screen.
Yeah, exactly. I saw like they showed a replay, just like the live action replay of it, I think on Sunday Night Football, of like just the play when it happened. And then it showed him getting carted off. But I was like, oh my God, the fact that they even showed that, like you could see it on the broadcast. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, when I watched it like live, because I watched it live, and like they flipped back to him. They were there for a while, like looking at him, and they're like, oh God. All of a sudden they realized it was bad, and then they flashed a Jackson Dart. He turns away and he goes, God fucking damn it. Yeah. And when he did that, all of a sudden they were like, oh, they went to a commercial break and they came back and they're like, yeah, by the way, we're not going to show you that anymore. It was a pretty gruesome injury.
Well, hopefully my waiver claim for Tyrone Tracy goes in this week.
I think everyone's going for Tyrone Tracy because
don't say
all of a sudden there's a running back that's open. You have a pretty good chance, though, to get it because of the waiver order, I think.
Yeah, and everybody above me, their running back room seems pretty solid. Especially Josh, he put up like 100 points just between his two running backs this week on me. Breece Hall and Saquon.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding you. I think he put up at least 80 points between those two players alone.
Oh, just brutal.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I could though. Just how things have been going the last couple of weeks for me. It was unbelievable, but at the same time. Let me see here. Smokey McPot that week. He got 37.4 points from Saquon and 32.86 from Breece Hall. So what is that? 70.26 points between those two players. Good for him. I'm really happy for him. Uh-oh. Did we lose Tanner? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, he's a goner. He's a goner. If I don't get him back here in about 2-3 minutes, then we're pulling the plug altogether. Oh, there he goes. Oh no. Gonna have to filibuster now. Well, with that, I'll move over to the he's right back. Look at that.
Wow.
What are you on? Dial up over there?
I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened.
We got you.
All of a sudden, I was talking, and then you weren't there anymore.
Yeah, I was saying that Josh put up 70.26 points on me between Breece Hall and Saquon Barkley by themselves.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that. He needed that confidence booster.
Whatever, dude. Good for him.
Yeah, it was wise.
Well, it's been a good season for you fantasy wise, bud.
Yeah. Also a little bit lucky.
Yeah, all 8 of my wide receivers that I drafted this year, none of them played last week. Mike Evans is dead. Garrett Wilson was out. Drake London was out. Puka Nacua was out.
Oh, I did. I looked at your roster. I was like, I wonder if there's anything I could try to offer Joe for a trade wide receiver wise. I was like, wow, he used to be rich in wide receivers, and now
not anymore.
It is dried up.
The well has run very dry. It's bad. It's bad. This week, looking at games, as far as ones that tickle my fancy, I guess Colts Steelers doesn't do anything for me. The Colts are going to put up like 40 points against that defense.
So the Colts are the best team in the NFL, right? As of right now.
The record would tell me that it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to looking at the things. I mean, the Bills had a nice bounce back, but I mean, maybe you could make the case for the Packers.
Did you watch any of that game Sunday night?
I think I watched a little bit of it, and then I switched over to the World Series because I was just like, who knows? I don't know if the World Series is on that day. I remember just checking out of that game at one point because I was just like, Packers they're winning this.
I was watching that and the Timbers at the same time.
Oh, there was that. Timbers was going on. Blazers was going on.
Yep. Blazers are going on right now, I'm pretty sure.
And I think the World Series with the Blazers are going on right now. I'll give you a quick score update here. It is 71-67 Blazers lead.
Let's go. Almost at half.
The World Series. What the hell was that? Was that game 2? Game 2 of the World Series that happened on Sunday, I believe.
Okay, yeah, because Monday was the 18 inning one, or is that Tuesday?
That was Monday, and no, it was not Sunday. Game 2 was not Sunday. That was a travel day. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I checked out of that game after a while. Maybe I was making more. Maybe I was making more soup.
God, you don't need that much. No one needs that much soup.
Oh, I beg to differ, buddy.
That's a whole lot of soup.
I'm excited for the soup I'm making tonight.
God, what is it?
It's caldo verde. It's a Portuguese soup. It's got Portuguese sausage, some potatoes, some kale.
Got a bunch of things floating in water is what it is.
I'll give that one to you. Well, this soup is going to be delicious. I will give you props on what your characterization of soup is. A bunch of things floating in the
Floating in
water.
water. Yeah, let me just sip it up. It's for the people who don't have fucking teeth.
When I think of soup, it reminds me of that scene from It's Always Sunny when they're at in the hospital room, Pop's hospital room or whatever, and he's like, I bring him soup all the time. Oh, are you eating the soup? Are you eating the soup?
Are you
Yes,
eating
I made a decision to eat the soup. All right. Oh God. Oh, we got Chiefs Bills this weekend.
That's
Which
always a solid one.
Yeah, but the Bills are going to win that as they do, and then they'll face the Chiefs in 2-3 months from now, and then lose to them in the playoffs.
Ooh, you're Monday night.
As is tradition, dude. The primetime slate this week, Seahawks Commanders is solid as long as Jaden Daniels is playing.
That's an ass game.
Ravens, not gonna lie, we ass.
Yeah.
Ravens Dolphins this Thursday, 5:15.
You're telling me you're not so tuned in and locked?
I mean, I will be because it's a Thursday night football. It's the only thing that's on.
Oh,
I mean, because tomorrow is a travel day for World Series because they're going back to Toronto. Which Toronto is leading that game right now 3-1 in the top of the 7th.
Like that.
They hit 2 home runs on the first 2 pitches of the game tonight.
Jesus.
Yeah. Did you stay up and watch that whole 18-inning game?
Dude, I fell asleep in the 17th.
No.
Yeah, I was like, all of a sudden, like, I had it going, and Alyssa looks over at me, and she's like, did you see that? Or she was like, oh, because I was watching it on my phone, and she goes, is that over? Sounds like it's over. And I like, she goes, oh, yeah. She's like, turn off your phone. You're sleeping. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I stayed up for that. I let Joey stay up with me too. Not my finest parenting moment, but hey, the kid's got to learn.
I only think that's a fine parenting moment right there.
I said, the kid's got to learn. This is what it takes to be a sports fan. Okay, you got to watch some 18-inning World Series games sometimes. That's the second one in my life I've had to watch. Okay,
I was gonna say that's memories right there. You get those memories.
Yeah, no. But back to the NFL. I mean, is there a stink of the week? A stinky line out there? I'm looking right now. Is there one that's?
I'll tell you what. If the Chargers don't beat the Titans this week, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
You'll be fine.
You say that now, but I'm not.
You'll be fine. Honestly, I don't see a stinky line at all. I don't think there's any stink of the week.
The Bears or the Niners only being 2.5-point favorites on the road.
Stop.
Or actually, this Indy only 3.5.
I would say that's got a little residual stank on it.
Or it might be the Texans again. The 6-2 Broncos. The Texans are now favored.
Yeah, I'll go. Back-to-back weeks that Texans got some stank on them.
That's stank.
I mean, Texans defense is good. Broncos defense is good. That is an intriguing.
That's why you got the 39.5 total.
Yes, you certainly do.
That is gross.
I would say, yeah. If we're gonna put a stink of the week, I would say it's that Texans -1.5, especially how the Broncos they've been looking lately. They looked like shit in that London game, but outside of that, their offense is looking like maybe starting to put some things together. Got that dub against the Eagles about a month ago. I mean, it's but this is their first road game since that Eagles game, so first time traveling and like I said, in a month, basically. So
yeah. Jesus,
maybe that's
the Rams, 14.5-point favorites over the Saints.
That's not. No, they don't get the Tyler Shuck bump, huh?
Yeah, that's going to be bad.
Another Oregon Duck quarterback starting. Do we claim him?
I don't think so. I think it's along the lines. I think once you go to Louisville and Texas Tech, I don't know.
Yeah, see, and I feel like Oklahoma was trying to do this a couple weeks ago. They're like, oh, there's 7 Oklahoma starting quarterbacks. I'm like, 3 of them, I think, transferred. Like,
yeah. If
like,
you go
I
into
don't
the
think
league somewhere else, I think maybe might not be your quarterback anymore.
And again, to reference my former co-host Patrick Harris, he thinks he can claim Cam Ward, and I said that I don't think you can because it's not what he did at Washington State that got him drafted as high as he. I was like, if you can claim him, Incarnate Word can claim him, for God's sakes.
True. That's funny. Yeah. Seems like it might be another pretty straightforward week in the NFL.
That's what they always say.
Yeah, right.
Now watch the Vikings get a win somehow over the Lions.
Watch the Dolphins get another win this at home tomorrow. All of a sudden,
Dolphins sneaky good at covering this year. By the way, I think they're like 5-2, maybe 6-2, covering the spread this year or something like that.
There's no way I have hard-earned money on the Dolphins at all this season.
I don't think anybody can claim to say that. Yeah, watch the Panthers get a dub over the Packers. Titans do not get it done against the Chargers. Okay.
Good. I like that.
Falcons beat the Patriots again to show how weird of a team they are. And
we do play down to our opponents, I will say, it seems like.
Yeah. Saints get a big win against the Rams, being a 14.5-point dog. I would like to see that. That'd be funny.
By the way, the Blazers almost scored 80 points in the first half.
Yeah, they almost gave up 80 points too.
I know. Well, both teams are shooting 54% from the field.
Just lighten it up tonight. Hey, glad to see Shaden bounce back, though. I think he has the chance to make more 3-pointers tonight than he has all season. How about that?
Yeah, he's been a little cold from outside to start.
And how about this? It's the Doo-Wop Reith game. He's 3 of 5 from 3-point land.
I know. Well, I put on the box score and I saw right away Doo-Wop 3 made, and I was like, we're playing Doo-Wop? Like, why is he out there right now?
I mean, did Klingon get hurt? He's not in foul trouble. Yang's got a couple fouls, but
why did Chris Murray's been playing and he hasn't played at all tonight? I don't know.
Weird. All right. Well, I gotta get souping it up. I gotta get soupy in this bitch.
Yeah, have fun with that. I hope it's delicious.
I will. God damn it.
I hope it fills your stomach up with a lot of water.
I watched a TikTok on it earlier, and it looked fantastic. It looked great.
Well, hopefully the whole fam enjoys it. Okay. I'm
gonna send you that. I'm gonna find this account on Instagram, and I'll start sending you soup videos, and just be like, "Would you eat this soup?"
How many am I gonna shut down? We'll see.
I do that with Joey all the time when I'm scrolling through reels and we come across someone making a dish, making some sort of food. I'm like, all right, would you eat this? And he's watching it. And then sometimes it's a certain ingredient and he's like, nope, not having it. Or he looks at the finished product and he's just like, no.
Yeah.
It's my new bit with him.
That's hilarious. All right, man. We'll have a good one. We'll be talking.
Yeah, maybe we link up sometime this weekend, possibly.
That sounds